Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Legislators looking for money in a variety of places to help fund the medical referral program. Also tonight, power outage in Dandan area as a car collision knocks down a power pole. And the Marianas loses a music icon and a preserver of the indigenous languages. In sports, we head to the beach for a sport that has a lot of bumps in it. Stay with us, we have these stories and more up next here on the Channel 2 News.
What's the move?
Mickey D's McCrispy. Formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, July 7, 2023. With a looming crisis in the medical referral program, the House met this morning and passed a bill that will send close to $1 million into the Health Network program. It's a band-aid of sorts that every member supported. It's no secret that the Health Network program, formerly known as medical referral, is in dire need of additional funds to assist NMI patients who are seeking medical treatment off-island. The legislature acknowledges that any money they could find should be prioritized to H&P.
Requests, that this body also explore with the approval of the administration and MPLT to set aside seed money so that interest earned on those, investment under the MPLT be designated to address the medical referral system permanently. So that's something that we as a body need to explore. We need to look at avenues because majority or 99.9% of the medical referral are indigenous people.
Representative BJ Attel supports looking into that angle.
We need to be creative. We need to work with, obviously this is not our job, but we're trying to open doors with negotiations with MPOT and possibly other entities so that the administration will be able to go ahead and start drafting a contractual agreement between whichever entity that gives the best percentage for the central government, but they will need the legislature to allow this stuff to happen.
This morning, the House of Representatives passed a bill that has identified $800,000 for H&P. According to the bill, $1 million was appropriated twice for the construction of a transfer station in the southern part of Saipan. Representative BJ Attel, who authored the bill, would like to appropriate $888,000 to H&P. Of that amount, $50,000 shall be reserved for inner island medical referrals. All 18 members voted yes. Toyota moved one step closer to selling cars on Middle Road today, as a judge has denied a motion filed by the Annex Homeowners Association to stop construction.
Atkins Kroll Toyota has leased this land on Middle Road for a planned Toyota and Lexus dealership along with a service center. The land is zoned for mixed use, and AK didn't need anything special for a dealership, but they did need a special use permit from the zoning board to build a repair facility that includes 27 service bays and 2 commercial lifts. AK asked the zoning board for that permit last year, and after 2 public hearings, AK was granted the permit they needed. The Homeowners Association of Annex went to court to stop the permit and to stop the construction of the dealership. The HOA at Annex has opposed the move, citing a variety of environmental concerns. The case was assigned to Judge David Wiseman after a number of local judges recused themselves from the matter. In today's ruling, Wiseman says the homeowners have not met their burden, showing that they will be successful on the merits of their case and that they have not met their burden of showing irreparable harm. Wiseman called the claims speculative and unsubstantiated.
A car caught on fire after crashing into another vehicle and hitting a power pole that caused a short outage in the Dandan area. Residents around the area warn drivers to slow down when it comes to this curve on the Dandan main road. On Thursday, a white sedan collided with another car before slamming into a power pole and catching on fire. CUC staff arrived on the scene shortly after police and fire officials completed their assessments.
All I saw was a vehicle that struck our power pole, and it was done, but the fire was already extinguished by the time I got here.
According to the report from the Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services, the crash occurred at about 8:50 in the morning. Upon arrival, DFEM says the vehicle was fully engulfed. A nozzle man quickly deployed an attack line and began to suppress the vehicle fire before completely extinguishing the fire. Report says both drivers were transported to CHCC and there were no serious injuries. Patrick Cepeda lives right across the crash scene and says the area is prone to accidents.
This one telephone pole here, since I've been here, before the typhoons, because now it's a cement pole, I can count maybe around 13 times this pole was replaced because it's always being hit. And with the absence of the black asphalt here, that's what made it more worse before. But when they put the black asphalt, it actually decreased it. I thought it was going to stop, but it's starting to create accidents again. I don't know what's creating the accident.
There is a belief that the caves right beneath the road could be a factor.
It's like when the typhoon season comes and all the vegetation blows away, you can see the cave. But I've been told from the elders that the cave actually extends all the way out to the ocean. But also, they say that it's probably still haunted, no? Maybe by our ancestors. But again, that's just stories. I'm not sure.
Cepeda does caution drivers to be careful.
Slippery when wet, and also just to slow down. It is a bit of a blind curve, but just be careful around here and maybe just slow down right at the bend.
The cause of both the accident and fire is currently under investigation. Legislators honor a local music icon and a former congressman for the North Side. Representative Malcolm Omar has authored a House commemorative resolution that commends the life, legacy, and exceptional contributions of the late Candido Babauta Taman to the CNMI and its people. Omar, along with Representative Manny Costru, attended the funeral on Guam, where they presented the resolution to his family.
Candy Taman, he's our local artist, local talent and stuff. But he was also a member of the CNMI House of Representatives, and he also represented Precinct 4, and also my old counterpart.
The Guam Museum Foundation calls Taman one of the most influential musical pioneers in the Marianas. With roots of both Chamorro and Carolinian, he's produced 24 albums with songs that to this day is a favorite and hit at any local gathering.
Oh, honey, honey, won't see candy man, candy time.
Taman was a member of the House of Representatives in the 15th legislature and is remembered for his contributions in preserving the Chamorro and Carolinian languages.
On behalf of the Speaker and this body, we just wanted to honor Candy Taman as a former colleague, as a former representative, public servant to the CNMI, and also for his exceptional work for cultural and traditional preservation and, expanding towards all Micronesia and here in the CNMI.
Taman passed away on June 21st, 2023 at the age of 75.
All workers have the right to a safe workplace. Employers must provide a workplace that is free from recognized hazards and comply with applicable OSHA standards, including proper reporting of injuries. Training needs to be done in a language and vocabulary employees can understand, and an OSHA information poster must be displayed prominently in the workplace. Workers, you have the right to raise a safety or health concern with your employer or OSHA without being retaliated against, and request an OSHA consultation of your workplace if you believe there are unsafe or unhealthy conditions. OSHA can help. Free assistance to identify and correct hazards is available to small and medium-sized employers without citation or penalty. So look out, speak up, and stay safe. Job safety and health, it's not only good practice, it's the law. Check out OSHA.gov or call 664-3154 or 3155.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Mariana's Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Mariana's Business Plaza.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Senators hear from one of the last of the governor's cabinet members this morning. Juan Aganpua is no stranger to the Commonwealth Fire Department. After 34 years of service, Governor Arnold Palacios has appointed Pua to lead the Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services.
We're still going to continue for training, because training is very vital for our people. We want to make sure that we maintain our knowledge, enhance our knowledge, and be proficient in our skills. So that way we will continue to maintain our best emergency service to our community.
He says communication among firefighters has progressed since his time in the fire department.
I think the communication is a little bit it's open, because I try not to intimidate them. I just want to make sure that I try to put myself in their level, so we can have a conversation. So that way, if they have any concern, I will bring it up to my command, so we can find a solution to help them out to better their like, for example, if they're lacking of training or equipment, so we'll make sure that we address those, for them, that make sure that it's available for them.
He shares his vision for the department for the next 4 years.
My next vision is to prep my young leaders to become the next leader when we're out of the department. So that's one of our features, to make sure that we instill the knowledge and the skills for the next ranking fires to become the leader of the department.
Pua appeared before the Senate Committee on Executive Appointments and Government Investigations this morning for his confirmation hearing. Chairwoman Selena Babaut says they will be recommending Pua's confirmation to the full Senate body. A commission that's been dormant for a few years is now active, but before they begin their duties, they need funds. The Commonwealth Public Utilities Commission needs funding before they can begin order of business. In a special meeting on Thursday, Representative Vincent O'Don told the commissioners that by law, they would have to find out if there are still funds left by previous commissioners.
Under the law, it states that those funds should not be commingled with any other fund or reappropriated to any other agencies.
According to the law, the commissioners would have to provide the legislature a full detailed accounting of the use of the funds within 60 days of the close of each fiscal year. Since the CPUC has been dormant since 2015, it may be difficult to track the funds.
How can these records be tracked? Department of Finance or?
Yes. So according to the law, the money that is collected is supposed to be deposited to finance, and finance is supposed to hold on to that funds and set it aside. And that fund is not supposed to be reappropriated whatsoever. It is strictly for, PUC use. But because the commissioners have not been, established to be able to have a quorum, nobody knows and nobody tracked. And I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, or I do not want to, but let me be the devil's advocate. Record keeping for the government is not, let's be honest. At the same time, the funding that every entity should be having that are not supposed to be reappropriated, most likely has been reappropriated.
Commissioner James Cyrock presented members with a memorandum from 2015, which lists a number of pending regulatory matters for CPUC.
Under the law, all items that were pending at the time the commission went inoperative stay pending.
Right.
They don't go by the wayside. So these are issues that we're going to have to deal with once we are up and running and really start conducting business with the regulated entities.
One of those items includes a federal study determining that CUC cannot account for 10.75% of power loss due to avoidable non-technical causes.
There's a cost of fuel associated with that. In other words, that loss was calculated in the fuel adjustment charge.
$6 million.
Yeah. So it would be in the range of $6 million, which is being paid by the ratepayers through the fuel adjustment charge. So we need to look at that and see what's going on and see how CUC is dealing with this particular issue.
The commission would need to hire a consultant and other personnel to fully execute their regulatory duties. O'Don, who chairs the House Committee on Public Utilities, Transportation, and Communication, stressed on the importance of finally having a regulating entity that could look into utility prices.
We all know, that there's a leak somewhere that needs to be corrected, and these private companies and the public utilities have to be held accountable. We found out that there was a lot of issues, because nobody was enforcing and regulating, the rates that are going on.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hafaday and Tiro golfers, you're invited to the 21st annual Hand Me Charity Classic Golf Tournament on Saturday, July 15th at Lau Bay Golf and Resort West. Cash, cars, and other incredible prizes, and with our popular Blackjack Double Peoria format, anyone can win. Awards luncheon and a raffle you don't want to miss right after, so register today at Lau and we'll see you for a great day of golf on July 15th. From your friends at Handme.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. call 287-8537 and save a turtle. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Coaching is the key to the development of beach volleyball in the region, and we check in tonight with a veteran coach who coaches, plays, and teaches the game that he loves.
Hey, hands! Sorry about that.
Coach Chris Shepard encouraging volleyball clinic goers to use their hands to set. Shep played indoor volleyball for the perennial powerhouse University of Hawaii team and says the only thing better than indoor volleyball is beach volleyball. He now teaches on Guam, refs, plays, and coaches. This week he is coaching up some junior high school players and teaching them some valuable skills.
We've been doing just the basic skills of volleyball. So Monday we worked a lot on serving, Tuesday we did passing, Wednesday we did setting and some hitting, and then today we're going to hit a little bit at the beginning, and then a little bit of defense at the end, and then we always try to end the clinic with about 15 to 20 minutes of just playing like king of the court, queen of the court style.
Shep was one of the officials in the Pacific Mini Games and got to see firsthand the play of the NMI's up-and-comers, Andrew Johnson and Logan Mister. Mister and Johnson teamed up to win the silver medal at the Crown Plaza Beach, and they are sticking together, playing some tournaments this summer, and they will be looking for a gold medal this November as one of the front runners at the Pacific Games scheduled for the Solomon Islands. Shepard says they have been working hard on the development and continuation of a high school beach league on Guam.
So most of the kids here today are going to be high school kids next year, and we do have a high school beach volleyball league. So hopefully it's going to spark their interest to join that league and not another sport during the third quarter, because we like our sport to keep growing. We've had tremendous growth the last couple of years, and we like to keep that going.
Today's clinic held at Jimmy D's Beach. It has become the go-to place for beach volleyball on Guam.
It's definitely growing. This will be our 6th year with the girls and our 5th year for the boys. We had a few more schools enter this past year, so we're looking for that to continue this year. And the numbers as far as participants are growing. Like a lot of schools will enter 2 or 3 teams because they just have so many kids that are interested. So, it's just a cool atmosphere, and the kids seem to like it, and we want to keep it going.
On Saipan, the Northern Marianas Volleyball Association, or NMIVA, looking to grow the game as well. Micro Beach is the home of beach volleyball here in the Northern Mariana Islands, and NMIVA would like to thank the Hyatt Regency Saipan and Crown Plaza, as well as DCRM, for supporting the game's development. For the game to flourish, you need courts, and 2 courts are installed at the Hyatt Beach area, one set to men's height, the other to women's, and 2 new courts have been installed on the south side of Crown Plaza Beach. These are new courts, and they are all available for play outside of official practice times. Nets and lines are installed, and the nets can be adjusted up or down. Beach volleyball is a great Micronesian sport with soft white sand, clean blue ocean water, and it can be played year-round, rain or shine. Ballers from Guam and Saipan looking for some inter-island competition in the coming months.
The beach game is just a whole nother level of volleyball for me. It's it's a lifestyle. You're at the beach, you're playing a cool sport. You got a ton of people that are usually watching, so it's just something that I hold dear to myself.
What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
And for your KSPN weather report, tonight mostly cloudy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, low 78, and chance of showers is at 50%. You can expect a rainy weekend. The marine forecast, gentle to moderate winds are expected through the middle of next week. Combined seas of 4 to 6 feet will rise 5 to 7 on Saturday. The high tide will be at 10:46 a.m., low tide at 5:47 p.m. Sunrise will be at 5:54 a.m. and the sunset 6:50 p.m. And there you have it, folks. That is your weekend edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. Thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a great night, a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday.